Hi guys, welcome back to LQ's Creations. I hope you're having a good day, a good morning, a good evening, whenever you're watching this. So this will be take number 3. I've been having some issues with my camera, but besides that, I've been hiatus for a little bit. Apologies on that. A lot going on over here in this side of the world. Just trying to figure some things out of which direction I want to, keep the channel going and, things like that. Still going to be crafty and creative, but I also, if I might have expressed in another video, have an opportunity to get a crafting little business going with my mom and my daughter. Really excited about that with my 2 favorite people besides my husband, my brother, and of course my other kids. But that's going to be really exciting. So we're going to try to go out and do a few live fairs and festivals to see how we're doing, We're gonna our little business is called LQ's Shop, and so in there we create like t-shirts and cups and hats and koozies and just all different kind of things on that spectrum. I have Cricut machines, heat presses, and everything else up galore. So why not take that stuff and put it to some good use? So we hope to get things going. We know, and it's crazy times, but when is exactly the right time? So we kind of felt like maybe this is the time to start something to bring some smiles to everybody and have some fun along the way doing it. So stay tuned for that. Still trying to decide if I want to merge it with this channel, if we want to keep it and do it, just off as a side and create another channel. I know somebody gave me some really good advice, Suzanne, so thank you, about just trying to maybe keep it as one and go from there. So I will keep you guys posted on that and how that's going, and hey, you might even see a video, so that'll even tell you even more. Anyway, so there's that, and then just some other opportunities which I'll explain here as I go along. So this video, if you saw in the title, is just a little shopping haul that I did. Who isn't shopping when you're crafting? There's always something new, innovative coming out that you always want, and yeah. So anyway, and again, this will be take number 3. I've tried recording this video in spectrums. I hope my camera works with me this time. So anyway, let me get going. So I went out and did some shopping from Michael's. I have some stuff from my favorite little place here in not too far from where I live, called It's All About the Scrapbook. 2 lovely women that own the store are just nice, and the ladies that work with them in there are just really nice. They are always having things going. I have a really cool opportunity to design for them now, and so I just want to say thank you again. And so periodically I'll be doing some videos about some stuff that I'm doing for them. But of course, while I was there, I had to do some shopping. So I'll be showing some things from there. But anyway, I'll get started with so I was looking at who doesn't have some YouTubers that's their favorite and get some inspiration from. So V&A Creates did a recent few videos on Michael's. Michael's, as you know, acquired Joann's, or some of Joann's lines, and so now they have it in their stores. So if you happen to be went in there, you'll notice that now they have more fabric in there, as well as other notions and things like that. Sewing machine, and from what I'm hearing from when I was talking to one of the ladies in one of the Michael's, that they're most likely going to be rearranging her store to bring more stuff in, and I believe they've got some of the yarn lines in, so some really good stuff in Michael's. Go in and check it out. But what made me go on was when V&A was demonstrating, she picked up some stuff that of course is in my wheelhouse, and that would be these lovely things here. So I'll move this out the way and just kind of show them. So the first thing, if you notice, was these. So she was ranting and raving about these, and when she demonstrated them, they look like they're just fantastic. These are blending brushes. You can get them in 2 different sizes. You can get them in the bigger ones. You can get them in the smaller ones. But when she was using them, she said they were really soft and really easy to blend with. So I'm starting to get into more inks. My ink collection is getting quite big now. I think I have well over 200 inks now from various companies. I even have some inks that I'll show you I recently picked up too in this haul. So anyway, couldn't resist. Thought I would go get these and try them out and see, and they might be easy because I have some dexterity issues and things like that. So whatever things that I can find that's going to help me blend quickly and smoothly, because that's still not my perfected art yet, but trying to get there. I mean, I do okay, but you know, hey, always room for improvement. So like I said, you have the big ones and you have the small ones. The price point for these were really good. As you can see, the bigger ones you get 2 in a pack. These I believe are $7.99, and the small one you get 3 of these, and it is $9.99 I think for these. So, and of course, as you know, in Michael's, you go in there, you can use coupons on things. Let me zoom out a little bit. There we go. So I think these are going to be fun to play with, try, use, and just see how it goes. That was that. Next I got was this die set here. So what was cool about this die set is I like the idea that you could it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 different sets, but it reminds you of a film reel that you see in the older cameras that we all used to use, or even still. And so it's got various sizes. So I thought this would be a really fun die set. And I have to admit, when I strolled down into the die set aisle, there were a little bit more, and a little bit more stamps. And I'm wondering if they're going to expand the line, maybe due to the fact that, as we all know, we're still filling the void of Miss and Joann's. Because who didn't look? I also have sewing machines, and my mom used to sew. So I kind of inherited her sewing machine, as well as I've bought a few and hope to get into embroidery soon. Anyway, and so I'd go in there for all kind of stuff. So it's kind of weird because now Hobby Lobby sells a little bit of stuff, and now Michael's, but it was nothing like Joann's, because you know, you'd go in there and look at aisles and aisles and aisles of fabric. So now you don't really have that. I mean, I haven't found one here in my local area, and maybe somebody will step up to the plate and take it over. I mean, there is a place here in town called Meissner's, but they're mainly focused on sewing machines. They got fabric in there, but it's nothing like what Joann's had. So I hope to find something. I'll keep you posted on if I do find a local one here around in the Sacramento area. But anyway, back to the haul. So I picked up this die set and thought this was really fun. So there's that. And the sizes on this, it tells you on the back, which is what I like about Recollections. So one die in here is 2.1 inches by 1.7. I believe that's probably the set here. The next one is 4 inches by 1 1/8. Next one is 3.5 by 4, and then the biggest one is 5.2 inches by 6 inches. So there are the sizes of the die. Next we have, now this one is interesting, because the funny story about this was I was doing a scrapbook for one of my younger cousins, and as you know, recently we moved from San Jose back to the Sacramento area. Well, in the transition, I thought I packed up everything, but I went to go finish the scrapbook and put some journaling parts in there and can't find my journaling blocks. I know I did a big purge before we moved, but I didn't think I threw out a lot of stuff, but obviously I did. So I can't find them. So when I went to go create one, and then of course I didn't really have, I had some recent things that had like a kind of a journaling image on it, but not a real big one. So that was the reason why when I saw this, I'm like, oh yes, I have to pick this up. So I got this little stamp set, and the stamp set on this is 6 inches by 4.7 inches. So Really fun to work with. Give you some simple, like a piece of paper, which is really cool, especially if you're doing one for a kid. And, excuse me, young adult now. And it'll be fun to use. So that might be one you might want to look at, put in your stash. The next one I picked up was this one. Now, if any of my friends and family know, I don't play an instrument myself. My husband does. And actually, he played one of his, some of his music was in one of my videos, earlier videos that I did when I was demonstrating in there, and then his music was playing. And so, but me, I like to create music themes. I've been known to put music notes on decorations for just whatever reason. I actually have one coming up out of a set recently here that I did that you'll see in a video. But anyway, and so when I saw this, I had to add this to my stash in my collection. So it just looks like it's music notes and things like that. By the way, these are not, when I opened it, and of course you know photopolymer has a smell to it, I believe these are acrylic. But yeah. So there's that, and the size of this one is 6 inches by 4.7. So there's that. Next thing I have that I got is this. So VNA was demonstrating the rotating board in one of her videos of how it worked. Now, side note here, if you all know, Totally Tiffany has some rotating boards, and Crafter's Companion I think just came out with part of the same thing too, but theirs is square. But what's really cool about the rotating board is, you know, one side you clip your paper to it and then you can rotate it around. Same concept here. It doesn't have the clipping thing on here, but what's nice is your image can be on here. Just tape your image down and rotate it around however you looks like you want to cut it, or if you want to draw or whatever on it. And I believe it's a self-healing mat, so this will be something really fun to play with, and just, hey, something else to add to your tools, because you never can have enough tools to make your crafting a little easier. So there's that. So right now I'll kind of stop for just a little bit and just share on something special. So one of my very good friends who I used to work with, I believe she's retired. Yes, she is retired now. Her name is Janet. I've been talking, trying to tell her, hey girl, you need to go ahead and create your YouTube channel, you know, but I know she did say at one point she did sell her jewelry, but she just is getting back into it. So I had the fortune of, she sent me some pictures and she said, well, pick out anything you want and I'll just give it to you. So I was overwhelmed and overjoyed and just blown. It's always the little things like that. So I got a few of her beautiful pieces. And if after you've seen this, you're thinking you may want something special made or something, let me know in the description box, or I'll have my email address if you want to shoot off an email to me saying, hey, who was that created that jewelry, and I can put you in touch with her. And maybe you want to buy one of her current pieces, or if you want her to create something for you. So the first one I have here is this one. And so she creates, and let me grab something to put this on. This is big enough. So put this on here so that you can see it better. So there's this beautiful necklace that she made. If you can see that. There it is. I'll do this. Is that all? There's that beautiful necklace, and then she also created some beautiful earrings to go along with it. And here are the earrings. And apologies, I don't have this on the proper thing that it should be to show off, but I think hopefully this does it. Let me just kind of zoom in a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. It's this beautiful teal, I forget the name of this stone, and she uses true real gemstones to make her necklaces. So just absolutely gorgeous. The metal work, the wrapping of the wire and everything was just gorgeous, and I just love it. So I cannot wait to wear this set because I have some upcoming things, an event, a big old trip planned later on in the summer. We're going to Greece. So I think that'll be fun, and I'm going to be wearing this on one of my outfits. So there's one. And then second set I got, or second one I got, was this one. So if I can open it up here. So the next one I got is this one. Now isn't this a lovely piece? And I'll just this way so you can see. So as you can see, it is my favorite colors. It's got purple, black, and gray in it. And the lovely just charm here, which is like kind of like a teardrop effect to it. I mean, isn't that just gorgeous? And so I just think this is going to be really fun to wear. I have actually a top in mind already to wear this with, and I actually just bought another purple like little tank top. So I think putting this on with a nice jacket will just dress it up, and wow. So I just cannot wait. Again, and it's going to Greece with me when I go. There's piece number 2. And piece number 3 is this beautiful set here. And so here are the earrings. And here's the necklace. And so this one is just absolutely gorgeous. I'm thinking more of this would be like more of a fall kind of a thing, but I mean, jewelry can be worn any time of year, it doesn't matter. But it's just absolutely gorgeous with that leaf and all just the beautiful gems and stones and the earrings to go with it. I have a top that I can wear this one too with as well. So just absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, Janet. Oh my gosh, you've made this little girl, this big child, big kid at heart, just sing and smile from praise to praise. So thank you again. If you are interested in her work, I can put you in contact with her. Just leave me a message, and then I will pass it along to her, and then we'll go from there. And hopefully she'll go ahead and create her channel. And everybody, let's just cheer her on and say, hey Janet, create your channel. Leave it in the comments. Okay, so next, again, as I said, I went into the local scrapbook store here, which is called It's All About the Scrapbook, as you heard me mention before. And so I happened to be in there one of the times, and I said, hey, there was a lady that came in and she designs for the store. So as the old saying goes, a closed mouth don't get fed. So I opened my mouth, and yeah, did I open it? I'm so glad I did, because I will have a chance to design some layouts for the store. So I think that'll be fun. Again, I just want to say thank you for the blessing and the opportunity to do that. And just to be a part of something. And I mean, are they doing it? Please look them up. Give them some support. They have classes from everything. They have people that come in and demonstrate spellbinder stuff. They do junk journaling. I saw yesterday when I was there, Yvonne herself was doing a class that had to do, they were making like 3D boxes, but I think like it was MDF that they were using, and it was like a trunk or suitcase. And so I thought that was really fun to do. They teach scrapbooking class. You can even go and for $5 sit, and she does a series called the PhD Finish Your Design Projects. And so you can just go and sit. So if you may not, necessarily have that, may not be an event planned, but you may have some unfinished projects that you have, because I think we all do, that you may want to sit and just get finished. Pay your $5 and go. And on the next, it's in one part of it, and on the other side is a whole plethora of shopping. To whatever you can think, they most likely may have it, and if they don't, they are really cool about ordering it for you. So just go ahead and check them out. But on many of my trips there, so yesterday I was playing with something that I'll have a video here soon, and finally finished it while I was talking with Yvonne. But of course, who wasn't doing their shopping? So in the store, I picked up some of these things. You can never have enough of gemstones and things like that to use. So I picked up some of the spellbinders gems, which I have pearls, but I don't have anything of these. So I wanted these embellishments, which is like a pretty pearl white. And then next I wanted some, excuse me, I was looking and I was remembering I don't have hardly any green or like a peridot. And with doing more summer projects here and Christmas coming up and things like that, I thought these would be really nice to use as embellishments on the cards and things. So I thought that was a pretty color, so I got those. And then from Pink Fresh, I bought these. Now I use these, and you'll see this in an upcoming video, which I'll bring this back. But just a hint, prelude. I think it turned out really nice, and I hope you will too. Anyway, so me being a silver fan, as I referenced in there, I couldn't resist. I thought these were cool, and they're just gorgeous. So those. And then the last ones I got was these. Again, more green. Different kind and a different look. It's like a hammered look to them. And I don't know if that's really coming off on camera, but that's how those look. And aren't those just pretty? So that's the gemstones I picked up. And so then I was able to get my hands on some of the stuff that's getting ready to come out, or spell binders I think is getting ready to release. They put this out. And what this is the foldable extended handle. And so it should work on your Platinum 6 as well as your bigger Platinum machine. What you do is you put it on off the side of the table, and it kind of hangs off. And what you do is you use this to turn. So this is supposed to be easy to help those of us who have dexterity issues be able to crank things through better. And it's nice because you can get these handles here, these to go over the handles for easier grip on the handle. So I think that is really cool, and I have to thank Spellbinders just for coming out for something to help those of us who have the issues but still love to use our hand crank machines. So thank you. So I hope to get this on my big Platinum machine and use it, and I'm quite sure I will give my thoughts on it in a future video, and we'll go from there. So you'll see this come back in a later video. Next we have, so they, like I said, they are carrying all kind of different craft lines, but I saw these particular ones on scrapbook.com as well, and of course and it's all about the scrapbook. So Emily Moore Designs, I think she focuses more on gift card holder kind of dies. So she's got all kind of just dies to make gift card holders. And pretty soon, knock on wood, I have another thing that I might be able to be a part of. I will give more details about that later. When it comes up. Right now it's still in the process, so just stay tuned. Anyway, back to this. So I thought this would be really cool to get for like making just with Chris. Hey, let's face it, we're halfway through the year. Before we know it, the holidays will be here. But not only for the holidays, we all have birthdays, we all know somebody's anniversary, or just whatever, if you want to give a gift card. So I thought this would be really cool to use for making gift card, these particular die sets. So the first one that she has, it's a gift card holder, and I think this one is called no name on it. Yeah, just says that. No name, doesn't have anything. So this one makes a really fun like scallop kind of thing, and then it holds the gift card would be if there's cuts that it's gonna make in there, and then you just kind of slip the gift card in there. So that's the first one. And then of course this one, which I thought this one would be really cool to make, so that you can make it like an ornament, decorate it, and then put the gift card there and then hang it on your tree. So if you have a bunch of people you want to give, like if you're at work or something and you know there's a party, hey, exchange gift cards and just hang it on there. So you can kind of a 2-for-1. It's a present holder, which is the gift card, but it's also decoration. So I thought this one would be really fun to use and make. And then there was this one. So this one you can make like a bow here as it shows in the inspiration or direction. And then yeah, and then on top of that, yeah, just kind of put it off on there, as well as you put that your gift card there, and you can place the bow anywhere you want in it. And there's even a tag. So I thought that was really cool. So that's this design. So look out more for her. And then see, and then I will have a link to It's All About the Scrapbook down in the description box. So if you want to check any of these things out that I'm showing you, you can go there, shop, and yeah, give them some love. So thank you. Anyway, so the next one I have that I bought from them is, again, they were putting out quite a lot of new stuff when I was there. So we're getting ready to get into, it's the Christmas in July stuff. So here comes the Christmas stuff, which is kind of cool because normally I am one that is late getting to making Christmas cards and things. So the earlier I can get started and get stuff going, the better. So the first thing I want to share is this particular one. Anybody that knows me knows I love nutcrackers. Between in the family, I would say there is probably at least 30 to 40 nutcrackers in the immediate family, which I'm talking about me, my aunt, my mom, my daughters love the nutcrackers. And so yeah, so I have, my mom has one that's life size. I'm going to hopefully get life size this year, knock on wood if the price is right. I don't know with everything going up, but we'll see. To the smallest of the smallest, and even if you include, now if you include the paper, the dies and everything, yeah, then the collection goes up even more. But anyway, so on to that. So in this particular nice, it's by Echo Park 6x6 paper pad. You've got one that looks like it's probably basing off of the Nutcracker, the show, or the whatever it is. Anyway, sorry about that. That was slips my mind. So you've got, looks like the dancing in there, the dancing, what is it? I think she's the fairy or the little girl. You've got like some pretty paper. You've got some snowflakes in there. You've got images of nutcrackers on there. You've got like the hollies, berries. You got the star. Looks like you've got the poinsettia, candy cane, ornaments. So I think this is going to be a really fun paper pack to play with. So that was from Echo Park. Next we have, going on to Spellbinders, and I do have an affiliate link with Spellbinders that I will put down in the description box. With all these affiliate links that you have, it doesn't cost you anything. I just make a small commission if you click on the link and shop through the link. And then, yeah, I would appreciate any support. Helps me to grow my channel. Also, too, please like and subscribe. Anyway, so if you've been on Spellbinders, under their coming soon, they have their stuff that they're just getting ready to release. And so It's All About the Scrapbook just released the new up and coming Christmas line from Spellbinders, and boy, is it cool stuff. So the first one in the Christmas stuff that they came out with is called Country Christmas Barn. Now these are pretty cool because if you look at this, the first thing you think about is, okay, yeah, it's showing Christmas. But if you look closely, you can use this for any time of the year. Just take the Christmas part out and it's a normal die. So then you can use it for anything. Somebody who just bought a house, having a house, housewarming, as a congrats, or as a, hey, even if you're talking about a house party, you could use it as put the house party there and then put some party sentiment. I mean, you can use this in all kind of ways. So yeah, if you turn it over, yeah, see? So the way it comes and the way it cuts, you'd be able to just use this as a barn for anything, even as, like I said, or even use it as like a house decoration. So I think this would be really cool, but for now, we concentrate on it as Christmas. So it's got a Christmas thing. It's got the Christmas trees, there are the Christmas lights, there's the bow, and all kind of stuff. So I think this one is going to be fun to play with. And so that was this one. And this one again is called Country Christmas Barn. So then there were some sentiments that went along with this as well. And so it's a better press plate. And this one is called Country Christmas Banners and Sentiments. So It has in there from our barn to yours, merry and bright, season's greetings, warm winter wishes, country Christmas wishes, Merry Christmas, true love was born in a stable, have a rockin' Christmas, wishing you peace, love, and joy, rocking around the Christmas tree. I like that saying. So yeah, I think this will be fun with, and that's how that is. Just got the dies to cut it out, and then it's got all the little sentiments that you can just, you know, use with your better price. So there's that. Next they have is this little guy here. Now, this one is playing off of, I think, another one that they created. Oh, this was about maybe 2-3 years ago, I think, when they came out with this. And I apologize, I didn't grab the set because I do have it. But anyway, they made another one that looked like, had the little like Volkswagen. I had the Christmas tree on it. Now this is also another one that can be used beyond Christmas. If you just take this part off, now you have you a cute little car that you can use for anything. So same concept here. You know, this one's called Yuletide Ride. So if you see, it's got the Christmas tree, the present, the stocking, and look at the Christmas lights running through. How cute is that? This one has 23 dies in it. And so turning it over, there you go. With the car and everything on it. So I think this one is just going to be fun. Here's that one. Oh, the next one we have, this one is called Christmas Rocking Chair. I think here's another one you can use beyond Christmas. I have to say thank you to Spellbinders and Josie for just decorating the way that you have. And oh my gosh, just the gorgeous dies and papers and things that they are coming out with. This one, and it was, besides Josie, this one was designed by Annie Williams. And so this is her line. And so I think this is really cute. You got a pillow in here. You got a teddy bear. You got the Christmas tree in the pail, the Santa shoes, and a blanket, and the rocking chair. So if you take all this away, now you got a rocking chair. You can use this in a baby card. So yeah. And if you take, I wonder if you can take the hat off the yeah. So if you just use the teddy bear, the blanket, and the rocking chair, you can use this for as a baby card for somebody. So another idea to just a good way to scratch your dies beyond. And I'm one to start really looking beyond, because if you went from one crafter to another, we have stuff that can last us 4 lifetimes. So yeah, my goal is to try to cut the shopping down and use more of the stuff that I have and just create with it. So yeah, but if not, the shopping is fun too. So I'm gonna still keep coming with shopping hauls and stuff. Anyway, so the next thing they have in here is this one, Barn Star Wreath. And this one's also part of Annie Williams' collection. So on this one's really fun because you look like it has what? A bow, looks like a citrusy kind of thing, the berries and everything. And this is a 22 cutting die set. So when you turn this over, there's the star, you know, the part of the wreath and everything like that. So I think this is going to be really fun and just a really cool set to use. There's that one. Next, okay, so we also know Simon Hurley is also coming out and was a part of this. So this is his. They had it in the store as a bundle, and so I believe this is also being sold on Spellbinders as a bundle. And so what caught me about this one was when you take it out, and I couldn't resist, because what Christmas is not without, I'll just get to it, Mr. and Mrs. Claus. Now isn't that cute? Her holding the cookies, him holding the bell and a list, like he's gonna check his list off twice. And then you can also make him holding a bag. And there are 25 dies in this one. So if you turn this one over, as you see, it's got part of their fit to make the faces, the bodies, the sack, the hats. There's the bell. There's the piece of paper. There's like the plate that you can make her holding the cookies, his mustache, just all kind of cool stuff in here that you can do to have fun with that. So there's that one. And so, let me zoom out. So the next one in the collection is this one. So this one's called North Pole Sentiments. So on this we got Happy Holidays, Toy Shop, Merry Christmas, North Pole, Santa's Workshop, Let It Snow. And then of course the two cute snowmen. Aren't they cute? And there's 21 dies in this one. And so turn it over, as you can see, there's your banners. Here's the part that makes the pole. And then here's your part that makes part of the snowman that you can create and do whatever you like. So there was that one. And then next in his collection, Simon, you've got these that make the polar bears. Aren't those cute? So on the polar bear, it's called Polar Bear Pals. And as you see, it makes 3 different kind of bears. One that's wearing the Christmas lights and like maybe a poinsettia. One that's wearing a hat and a scarf. And another one, little guy, and he's cute, that's wearing a sweater and a little hat. And this one has 20 cutting dies in it. So if you turn it over, here's all the stuff that makes the pieces. Isn't that cool? This might be another one too that if you know somebody that's a fan of bears, you guess it's used for a winter theme. But if you take the hats off and just make it as like for bears, be cute for a cute kids card or something like that, or even a male card. You can make it masculine. So yeah, so this one would be a really cool set to use. Just trying to think how else I can scratch these to use them beyond Christmas. So and the last one in Simon's set is the ones, these are called Santa's elves. Now aren't they cute? There's a boy and a girl. And there's 24 cutting dies in this. She's holding a lollipop and a Christmas cane, and he's holding the present. And it looks like he's dancing. So how cute is that? So if you turn it over, there's all the dies that make what you need. And there's that. And that's it for Simon's collection. And then next we move on to, of course, Hero Arts is coming out, which as you all know is a part of Spellbinders, but still separate. So in their new set, what was cool about this is, yes, it looks like it's got a Christmas theme to it. Like that could be like a poinsettia with like some leaves, or it could be used as a simple flower, depending on how you do it. But this one can be used all year round. And this is just a die. And then here you get 15 cutting dies. So on this one, you have the one that makes the paper. There's the banner, other banners, things like that over here that makes the flowers. I thought this was really cool. So this one is called Message in a Bottle die set. So to me, when I looked at that flyer, I thought Christmassy, but I said, no, this can be used in all through the year for different occasions. You can even take this and turn this into, if you have like a water thing, which you know Spellbinders just came out with one series in the Kit Club that was more of a water theme or, sea theme. So you definitely can use this with that too. It's nice. It is cool to sometimes cross mix and match dies. What you make it one out of one, you make it one out of the other, but in the end, you're still making a beautiful card. And it is nice to always stay within just the series too. So hey, just giving some imagination some thought. So next they came out with like a candy cane kind of a stamp set, I believe. Yeah. And then so it's a stamp and die set. So here are the stamps. So you get like a bow in there, you can stamp like a tree, do the candy canes, and then when you're all done decorating, you can cut them out. And then so it's all together. So it's the stamp and the die set all together. And the price points of these are pretty good. This one was on $24.99. There's that one. And then coming out of Christmas for a little bit, apologies, I got stuff all around me, so stuff's going to be falling, is this little die set. So we're still into summer. So I recently have just been adding on to my summer set. I mean, let's just be honest, there's so much cool stuff coming out. I mean, if you haven't checked it out, Waffle Flower had a really cool set that came out with summer theme. Pretty Pink Posh came out with a nice summer set. Spellbinders came out with a pretty set that came out. Hero Arts is still creating stuff, which is this lovely set here. This one's called Harbor. These are stencils. So you get 3 stencils in there that make this cool background. So I thought this would be really cool to make. So all you gotta do is they're layering. Choose your colors. of course, I could use these with this. And I have some inks coming up too that may be able to help me with this. And just make this really cool background. And then just put a little sentiment there, and there you go. All done, and there's your card. So this one's gonna be fun to play with. So turning that over. Now we go back to Christmas for a little bit with Hero Arts. And so they had their, I saw this one, and of course, as you know, because the Nutcracker, always. So in this particular set, you get stamps that say, hope your holiday is all cracked up to be. Son of a Nutcracker, it's Christmas. Snap. Peace, love, and pecans. No pecans till Christmas. And then you get some down here that you can stamp look like candy or when they break it. You got nuts. And you got some that make stars. And you got one that says pop. Then you says things get a little nuts around here during the holidays. Let's have a cracking Christmas. Nutcracker is my favorite season. And then of course the one that makes the Nutcracker. And then when you turn over, it comes with the coordinating dies. So to cut out everything. So how fun is this set going to be to play with? There's that one. And then last for the Hero Arts that I bought at this go around shopping was this one, which makes this really fun big Nutcracker card. So you get the piece in here that, that's going to make the Nutcracker, and then you get the other one that you'll be able to pull out to open and close his mouth. So that's going to be fun to do for the front of the card. So that'll be fun. So I will come back in later videos with these things, making them and showing them. So that was that for all of the Christmas stuff. And then we move on to, put that off to the side. So staying within Hero Arts, they have come out with some really cool stuff lately. Is this one. I saw this little suite hanging out on their website and just saw some of the really cool stuff that is coming out. Again, check out It's All About the Scrapbook store. They shop online if you don't happen to be up near the Sacramento area, and you can get some of this stuff. So the next one they came out with, this one is called Summer Bouquet. And isn't it pretty? It looks like it's a die, or excuse me, a stamp set with a girl holding flowers. And then it's got in there saying, this is thinking of you. This one says, thanks a bunch. You're the best. Sending birthday, what is that? Birthday blooms is what it says. Get well soon. And that was that. And I thought there was a die set, and there may be a die set. I'm gonna have to go back on there to go check, but I picked this up and thought this was really cute and fun to just use and do for different things. So there's that one. Oh, sorry, it's out of frame. There's that one, and I'll put this one off to the side. And then next we have this one. So this one, I believe, is also a part of that set. This one is layered hydrangea. There are 16 cutting dies into this to make that beautiful piece there. Isn't that pretty? And I hope you can see this. Let me zoom in a little bit more. And so there's that one. And if you turn it over, look at all the coordinating pieces just to make that beautiful bouquet set. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, it's going to be really fun to play with. So there's that one. Next, we're almost done here. And a little bit more. Anyway, we've got more stamps that Hero Arts came out with. This one looks like it makes a garden scene. Or so it's called Heroscapes is what this one is. So I thought this was really cool to do for like a summer and just a simple card. It has all the stamps on there to do it. So this one, it looks like it's your shovel. It says missing you, hello. And I think if you turn up, yeah, there it is. That's what was also caught my attention. There's inspiration on here too to show you how to use it. And how you can stamp over each other to give you that beautiful look back there. And how cool is that? To use that as one simple card front right there, just that. So this could be for all occasions. So yeah, I thought that would be a really fun set to play and you do. And then oh, going back to, I thought I had another piece in there and it just showed up. So of course, if you are familiar with Spellbinders, their 3D embossing folders are off the hook. Awesome. I love their 3D. I think I have a huge collection of their 3D embossing folders to just use for backgrounds and things, for themes or whatever. So this one is got like, it's a bow in it. And this looks like, I believe it's poinsettias in there. But it's called Christmas Cameos. So it's meant to look like a cameo. But yeah, but it's Christmas themed. I'm like, how gorgeous is that and fun gonna be to play with? So there's that one. And apologies, I'm just going to zoom out here. So there's that one. Next, let me hop over to this, and then I think we really are done with Christmas. So if you saw, Spellbinders came out with their usual card kits for Christmas. So this will be my first time playing with these, because normally I don't really get the card kits and play with them, but I thought, you know what, I saw it, it looked really cool, more of like a theme that I like with the Christmas tree and the present, and then like the front of the house. So I thought I'd get it and play with it. In here, according to what it says, it includes 13 A2 cards and envelopes. You get 12 5x7 cards and envelopes. You get 8mm adhesive tape, 40 foam squares, 18 pieces of cardstock. You get 40 sheets of 6x6 paper pad. That's a Christmas theme. You get 238 die cut ephemera pieces. So you get all the kind of cool things in here to do. You get 1 clear stamp. You get 10 sticker sheets. You get 1 sequin pack and 1 sheet of embellishments, some stickers. So I think this is going to be fun. So I will come back with a video showing and making a few cards out of here. So I think this will be really fun to play with. So I think that's it for the Christmas stuff for now. So next, I saw this, and I don't know if you're familiar with this one. I thought it was Cincobella, but maybe it's not, or Cartabella, I think that's how you say it. But I saw this and I thought this was really cool, and there were only a few left. But yeah, if you've ever made a homemade cookbook for somebody, from like recipes that have been passed down from generation to generation, and want to just, you know, give them to somebody. When I started turning, which I mean, absolutely look at some of these gorgeous illustrations and things just to cut out and use to make a book or a recipe deck, just anything. And I have made some recipe books for some, and gave as Christmas presents, and they're really fun and just simple to make. And just, yeah, because like my husband, his mom, she was a very good cook and had just all her old recipes. And so his daughters wanted some of that. So I took photos or copied some of the stuff and just made a beautiful cookbook from them, or cookbook for that for them. And I thought, man, you know, she still got tons more. So that was what I was thinking when I picked this up. So all of these that you can just use. I mean, look at the that you can cut out and just use for all kind of different stuff for the recipes. I mean, isn't that gorgeous? Look at the pies. And yeah, just absolutely gorgeous. These to write on. Just gorgeous papers. Reminds me a little bit of Mente. Yeah. Pictures to write. Croissants. So yeah, so that was that one. And then you get like, look, oh, these are rub-on stickers. Oh, okay, so that's what these are. That should be fun to use for things. And then like sweets and cupcakes, baking. I mean, just, okay, who isn't hungry after looking at that? And here's all the stuff to do the ingredients. I mean, just easy. So this one is called, again, it's got a website. It's called, what is it? Bellapaper.company. So it's www.ciaobellapaper.com. And this was, I picked this up from It's All About the Scrapbook. But yeah, Ciao Bella. So yeah, very cool, very cute. And so last but not least is inks that I picked up from there. So I thought I got all the inks, but I didn't. I am starting to become a Lisa Horton ink fan. I didn't think it was possible, but it actually is, because like I said, I have been collecting and trying to find inks to use. And I know my friend Lisa, we've had a conversation about this, and we still have our conversations about these inks and things. I have several right now. I have Diamond Press, their ink pads I just got in that I hope to put in a later video and demonstrate how to use. I have a big huge collection of Altenews, the round ones. I just love them. I have another collection of the Duet inks from Crafter's Companion that I think those are really cool inks to use. I have a big huge collection of Gina K. I have Concord and nice littler ink cubes to use and stuff. So I mean, the sky's the limit. I even have some Hero Arts inks now that I have collected, and I'll show in a minute that I bought for an event I have coming up. But anyway, back to Lisa Horton. I started with Jennifer McGuire. She's always got us all buying stuff. She caught me, or had me hooked, when she did a demonstration with Lisa Horton's metallic inks, which is that 3-pack that you get the gold, silver, and I think it's copper in there. And I picked that up, and oh my god, just using that made the card just jump off. It's that little extra touch that you needed, and sometimes you just need stuff like that. Well, after playing with those, I think I like Lisa Horton's metallic inks because the shimmer in them is just gorgeous. Well, she came up with some new ones that have, they're saying they're matte finish and shimmer. I haven't played with these. I just picked these up the other day. But it looks like reading about it, it looks different on black and it'll look different on white paper. So I haven't tried them out yet, so I will come back in a video with these and show, or if not, or I'll be using them in a video on future projects or what to show, especially yet again with the blending brushes. Yes, I am promoting the blending brushes for Michaels. I don't have an affiliate link, but hey, we can all try it and we're all trying to save a buck. So there's that. But in the color series, it's going to be, you got Golden Heather, you've got Watermelon Spritz, you've got Coral Waters, you got Under the Sea, you got Avocado Gold, you got Lagoon Punch, and then Fruit Punch. So that's those. And there's one more, and I believe it's called, was it Peanut Gold? It's a golder color, which I'm going to go back and get. I thought I had them all, and I apologize, I don't. So you can see I bought a lot when I was in there yesterday. So anyway, and then the last thing I wanted to share from It's All About the Scrapbook is when I said I have some more inks, which is what I do. Now these inks, there are 2 of these, and the reason why there are 2 besides these is because I am going to be with some really dear friends, my best friend and other friends from high school. We're going to be meeting up here very soon for like a potluck kind of card making thing. So they asked me if I'd show them how to make cards. They've never made cards, so I think this is going to be fun. Just all of us sitting, playing, and having a good time. And I'll probably get to learn something new too. But anyway, so I thought these would be fun colors to play with from Hero Arts. And they were on clearance too. But not only that. So in this one we've got Fruit Punch, Naples Yellow, Fog, Pool Party, and was it Thrustle? And Thustle. And so I thought these would be really fun colors to use because I have some dyes that I'm going to be using from Concord and 9. One is Poolside, and another makes like a Polaroid kind of thing. So I will probably show those as samples of what we did at the in another like video down the road. But yeah, I think that will be fun to hang out with the girls and just have a good time and make some cards. So that'll be fun. So that was that for the haul from It's All About the Scrapbook. Next is the last thing that I just got in was from Tonic. Now, if anybody knows me, well, they do know me, and I keep saying that for anybody. For those all who know me, my crafter friends, know how much I speak up and talk about Tonic. And what's cool about Tonic is, especially even more now, I will have an affiliate link for Tonic. So not only that, and the ladies over there are just really the nicest when they do their lives. I've tuned in. They know me by my name now. I want to give a special shout out to Crafty Leo, because thank you for allowing me to become an affiliate with Tonic. Again, to show or to tell that I'm a Tonic junkie, when I recently did, because I use Evernote to keep track of all of my dyes, stamps, inks, whatever. Anyway, when I went in there recently, I couldn't believe in my own self, but I have about 70 different 3D boxes. I know. How can you say when a box is enough? But if anybody knows Tonic, they're the coolest things what they do with just a piece of paper and what you come up with. So when you see what these dies make, it's the coolest. So let me get them out. And I'm just gonna say now, yes, I do have two of these, because when you start seeing this, and if you already are not familiar with Tonic, you'll know why. So, let's see. The first one, I'll put that back because that actually goes with something. So, usually what they will send you is wallets. So, you'll get these in so that they have like a punch that you can, put your die in the sleeve. And if you cut some cutouts and have extra, you can put in there too. And store them in the binder or however you store your die sets. So, they give you those. And then the first one I want to show is I got the Chateau box set. So I thought this was really cool. I missed out on the first one in this series, and I think they're going to start a series with these now. But it was a round one, and it was really cool, and I'm kicking myself to this day that I missed it. It went just that quick. That's how much to tell you how many fans are of Tonic. Anyway, and now it looks small, but it's not. It contains, believe it or not, 28 dies in this little set. And even I couldn't imagine. But they tend to, these are more on the better, I want to say price point. So you're getting a little bit more bang for your buck. So they look small, but when you're done, they make nice size little boxes, anywhere from 5 inches to 6. I think it's usually the big that I've kind of seen these littler ones make. So here's what it looks like, the diagram of what you're going to get, in there. And then of course they give you the beautiful inspiration on there of the pictures of how, what you can take to use and just how the box is supposed to look. And usually inside there are instructions too. So I didn't want just one, I wanted two, because I like to make, when I'm doing this kind of stuff, I like to make it easy. And yes, I have some a train that I made that they came out with, which is their fun, really popular set. And made that, 3 Christmases ago, coming up here soon. And it was blue and white. And I think I did 8 cars in there, and it's so cute because you can put it on your table and stuff like that. I'll have to find a picture and put it in and show you, or come later on and show you. But anyway, and then next I got this really cool set from them. So this is one of their newer ones too. This one is called Pretty Pagoda Gift Box. And so as you see, it's an Asian theme to this. And yes, I'm a little bit of an eclectic person who likes a little bit of everything in their house, and anybody that comes to my house know I've got a Asian theme, Egyptian theme, African theme, rustic, and of course I like modern, I like contemporary. So I just like pieces and colors that I think work, and that's my style. I'm more of an eclectic person, as you can see with my dies and crafting. I'm all over the place. I like a little bit of everything. So I like, so that's why I like this particular set. And you can stack these. So again, looks small, but it's going to pack a lot of punch when you get done. So I think it's going to be really cool. And you see they demonstrated with candy in it, but I mean, isn't that cute? And it says this contains 21. So if you turn it over, that's what it looks like. Show you what's in there of the... Okay, I hope my camera caught majority of the stuff. It cut on in there, sorry. So I might have showed stuff that didn't. So if I didn't, I'll just go back and show. So I ended up getting Tonic's Joyful Jug die set. Then I got the Crafty Craft Work Castle. And then I got the Scrumptious Sweet Cart die set. As well as these come with wallets and things. And then I ended up getting 2 of these, which was the Amazing Aperture Box Die Set. And then I ended up getting 2 of these, because like I said, I like 2 of these because Tonic's dies can be a little bit intricate, especially their 3D boxes. And yes, I am a big time Tonic lover. And so this one's called the Secret Twist Gift Box Die Set. And then last but not least, I bought the Sweets and Treats Tangine Gift Box Set. And this one makes, this particular one is really huge, and this one, and it makes a smaller one. So that is going to be it for this craft haul. What I can show or bring in for some sneak peeks of some things that I made in my next few videos, which is these lovely ones here, using the Mickey and Minnie set from Spellbinders. These were a lot of fun to make, and so as you know, Steamboat Willie, the copyrights got released, so that's where you're seeing, probably YouTube is being flooded with those of us who love Disney. And so these were just really fun to make. So I will come on with my next video after this, showing this. So this is just a little sneak peek of some stuff that I had a chance to play with recently coming up. So I just again want to say thank you to Spellbinders Tonic for allowing me to have an affiliate link with them now, and thank you again so much. Also, I want to give another special shout out again to It's All About the Scrapbook, which I'll be able to start designing some layouts and things for them in the store. Again, please go and check them out in Dixon, California. And if you can't make it that far, check them out online. But not only just them, give any local scrapbooking store in your city some attention. If you go in there, you just say hello, talk with them. They will love it if you do that. And if you're able to, go ahead and purchase some stuff from them. We all know our industry is suffering, and they need the best support that they can get, especially in these crazy times. So I just want to say thank you. Have a good day, a good evening whenever you're watching this, and I'll catch you in the next one.